Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, as you well know, but I'll be honest, I just really like saying welcome to Let's Play. Insert game title here. Anyway, I suppose before we can do anything else, we have to speak to the new Turian Primarch. Hi.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Not really. Let's find out a little bit more about you. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions.
Actually, we haven't left orbit yet. I haven't done anything.
So there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
I was about to say, yeah, I really don't get paid enough for this kind of gig, but I'm actually grateful to be paid at all still, considering the currency of Earth is, well, it's pretty much close to non-existent right about now. But somehow, the money keeps flowing into my pockets, which is good. Although at the same time, I would have kind of expected the human government, or even the council, to just kind of go, take whatever weapons you need, have all the money to buy everything. But no, instead we have to save up for things like sniper rifles and pistols and armor. Oh well, at least armor's actually pretty cheap.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
That was your tactic?
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Aw, that's so sweet. You can be Garrus number 2. You can be my new best friend. Because he's really nice. I like him. Then again, actually, how many Turians have I met? There's Saren and Garrus. Oh.
Commander, EDI just went offline.
What do you mean?
I forgot about that.
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
I completely forgot something was going wrong with the ship while we were in Palaven. That felt like many moons ago.
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
On my way.
See if you can get to EDI. I'll check the AI core.
Okay. Crew deck. Deck 3. Yes. Same thing. It would be nice if, she said crew deck instead of deck 3, but at the same time, I should just be more open to it instead of criticizing people for their preferences. I mean, it makes sense. They're both deck 3 and it's the crew deck. Who am I to be picky? I'm only the commander of this ship. Sorry. That was way more sassy than it needed to be. I should lighten up. AI core is in the med bay. And I actually do need to remember to speak to Dr. Michelle properly before... No, actually, no, wait. No, I have to go straight up to the bridge after this, I think. If I remember correctly. Adams! I didn't recognize you.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in.
I love how their breather masks also have the Alliance logo on them. It seems a little bit excessive, if I'm honest. At least
EDI, talk to me.
Yeah, that's the Alliance logo.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
EDI?
Yes.
You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
You can say that again.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
EDI, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Well, we did see what it could do. It pretty much destroyed Caden's face. So yeah, I don't see why we can't. I honestly don't see why we can't do that, but the Paragon in me is saying we should test it first. How
Before we do that,
boring.
I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
I bet he will.
On that we can agree.
Oh, this is gonna be the best. I can't wait to see Joker.
How may I help you, Commander?
Oh, if it was Chakwa, she'd make a remark on, wasn't that EDI walking out? Or something along those lines. She'd actually have a remark to say. I guess we can talk to you now? Because I didn't expect you to be open to conversation. No.
How does working on a military vessel compare to your Citadel clinic?
It's a completely different experience. I like that I have fewer patients under my care. I can really focus and get to know each person. But the workday never ends here. I don't get to go home. I'm always on call. But you're making a real difference. So by being here, I'm making a difference too.
That is actually a point. I feel bad for her. I wish there was a scenario where we could have both Michelle and Chakwas, because then they could cover each other's backs and they're not being stressed all the time. Especially every time we go into a mission. Chances are our first pit stop is here, the med bay, to make sure everything is okay.
Do we have enough medical supplies?
Luckily, the med bay was one of the first areas the retrofit team stocked. That's fortunate. Who knows how long we'll have to be self-sufficient.
Do you have any family?
My parents are on Earth, Geneva. The news isn't good.
I'm sorry.
But my brother is safe on the Citadel. I'll count my blessings where I can.
So she is Swiss. You know, okay, I obviously knew this from previous playthroughs, but I always thought she was French, if I'm brutally honest. But I should be the last person to judge where a person is from based on their accent.
Just let me know if you need
because
anything.
mine is incredibly deceptive.
I will.
Okay, you just keep doing that. We're gonna need to bring Chakwas in because that's not healthy. Is there anybody to talk to on their way? I just kind of want to gauge people's reactions on the robot that tried to attack the ground team walking through the Normandy willy-nilly. Willy-nilly, that's a weird phrase. Who came up with that? It's probably the first time I've ever said willy-nilly, and it's probably going to be the last. But now it's in my head, it'll most likely be frequent for the next couple of days. Darn it. Darn it all to hell. Oh, you mean you don't care about EDI walking through the ship?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about EDI.
EDI is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had EDI perform an analysis. It's fake. EDI thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Yeah, Cerberus and a academy full of highly intelligent biotics. I definitely don't trust their motives. Emails. Ooh, oh wow, that's more than I was really ready to read. Darn it. Meet me in Purgatory. I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in a nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. Why? You're gonna be there for ages. I know you are. Help request. Ooh, another Spectre. A good Spectre. I think possibly the first good Spectre that we actually meet in this game. Unless it's a trap. Is it? I don't know. No, it's not a trap. Spoiler alert. He's actually a good guy. My name is John Bao. I'm with Special Tactics and Recon. I can't read for some weird reason. While some still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us in STR... Why don't you say Spectres? Took your warnings about the Reapers seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. If you have time to meet me in Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Huh. Okay, wait. Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Yes, that is Spectres. Okay. For a second, I was trying to remember whether it was Special Tactics and Reconnaissance as Spectres, or whether that was what is the STG, which is the Solarian Special Ops, which he might be. Yes, he is a part of STG as well. Doc says I'm ready for visitors. I can't do his voice. Hey, Shepard, through some combination of medical miracle and dumb luck, I survived the beating I took on Mars. Yeah, I'm familiar with medical miracles and dumb luck. That entirely explains my current existence. The doctors say I'm still not ready to be released, but I'd really like to see you if you can spare the time. And I can bring you some booze, because that's definitely what they want me doing in the hospital. Counselor Udina offered to make me a Spectre. Nope. I'm not okay with that. Still thinking about whether or not I should accept. Stop by my room at the hospital when you're on the Citadel. I'd like your advice. No. You cannot be a Spectre. I am the only human Spectre. No. You can be N7. I'll let you be N7, but I will not let you be Spectre. Shepard, I've called and I've sent messages, but I've gotten no response. With Earth's comm system out, I don't expect this will get through either, but I heard a rumor of the Normandy docked here on the Citadel. Are you really alive? I'm at Huerta Memorial Hospital under the name Tanner Nuera. Please excuse the moniker and this email's encryption. In my line of work, it is unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I am not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us to part again. Thane, I get to visit you. I don't know whether I should... Do I continue with missions, or do I go see my buddies on the Citadel? Ah, darn it. Urgent message from Admiral Hackett. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Sorry, I randomly decided to change the accent midway through reading that. I've told you about my accent problem. I know it's a problem. It's not really a problem. It's awesome. From Aria to Logan. I know we need to go see you. Jeez. 2 emails at once. Game devs, BioWare. For a second, I forgot who made this game. BioWare. You should have spread these out a little bit better. All right. Okay, let's go see Joker. Let's go see his smiling, gleaming face. I wonder if he's going to be jumping for joy. With his bones, probably not. He won't be doing any jumping. Maybe a little happy dance. Talk.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that EDI was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, EDI. Yes, you are.
Mildly creepy, Joker. Just mildly.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might... Commander?
He was about to say, plus we might need something calibrated. Because that is now a joke. That is a full-on joke. I should have gone to see Garrus while we were down there on deck 3, on the crew deck.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Oh, Edie gets tired of you checking her out. No, that's not really what was
I'll
the
be
problem.
over here.
Edie's not tired of that.
Flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
You mean like your sensei?
Very well.
Or your mentor?
I will keep you informed.
And I will teach you to be a real boy.